Print media in Rwanda is not an old kind of medium, but it has today reached on an interesting level. Before 1994, Rwanda had a few newspapers and magazines, but today there are more than 10. Rwandans are not good readers, but technology has kind of helped because these days most people read online outlets from the printed media. The number of readers in Rwanda has increased day by day with the help of the government, but also the hard work of the management in print media. Here I can say that public relations has done a lot of work. Some of the newspapers and magazines that exist now in Rwanda involve the New Times, the Independent magazine, the Diva, Rwanda Dispatch, Imva Honsha, and other Kinyarwanda written newspapers. In media, most publications don't use public relations because they think that media outsells itself, or sometimes they prefer marketing over public relations. Due to this, that is why we reached out to some publications to find out what it takes for public relations to be involved in media. And all that we reached out to is one of the publications here in Rwanda, and that is the Independent magazine. The Independent is a weekly magazine whose headquarters are located in Kampala, Uganda, and has a branch here in Rwanda in Kimironko. The Independent has a circulation of 70,000 to 85,000 copies in the East African region. The Independent magazine has also gone ahead to promote public relations because it operates in different regions and thus selling its image. It goes ahead to promote public relations through advertising, and companies that advertise with it are Safitra, Serena, Mount Kenya University, University of Kigali, and etc. Public relations of some companies is promoted through sponsoring events which help in building awareness. And as we talk to the management, like Ndoli Fred, a marketing manager of the Independent magazine, this is what he says.
Thank you. I'm Fred Ndoli. I'm doing marketing with the Independent Publications Limited. Not only that, but I was also doing some public relations as well. And also a journalist, a retired journalist, I may say. I did mass communication, and I've been writing for some good time. So I have very vast experience in journalism. Well, the role of print media and public relations, you may say, print media, the difference. If I may first, show the difference between the print and maybe the broadcasting. The print, you have a room to put out a well-detailed information from various companies, and may not be able to be used in the broadcasting. With broadcasting, you have limited time to do that kind of detailed information, to put out that detailed information. And with print, at least you have that, you can keep information. With broadcasting, it comes and it goes. If you have missed it, you missed it. But with print, so the role of that, the importance of using print media, there is that you have your information kept with maybe the clients. You can claim it. Well, also in print, it is also a line of where you have to, many companies, corporate companies that use that line to put their positive image, the image of the company to the people, and showing out, the products and services they are rendering to their audience, to their respective audiences. So the print is there, therefore also brings better, I may say the materials used with print bring out something very clear than using maybe broadcasting, whereby you only say in the radios you won't be able to see what is happening, you won't be able to see the service they are talking about, the product they are talking about. Now with the print media is there to, to fully expose, to fully show what is really being done with these companies.
We also talked to Herbert Ugaba, a sales executive of the Independent, who closely relates to what the colleague said, as here he goes.
For these other areas like coffee and I'll talk about different companies where people need to advertise and they get a return. Because when you advertise, you expect getting new clients and also getting more of the turnover from your product. Like I was talking about the manufacturing sector, but now there is these other sectors like export, like those coffee factories, and also the NAEB, those are the government institutions, but also they need to advertise in order people who are farming or who are in the business of coffee get to know that NAEB is there to rescue them. They say that they can get also, they can be motivated to grow more crops because they have the institution which is going to buy their cash crop and their products to export. If NAEB does not communicate that in print media or in any media, any PR paper like Hove, people down there won't get to understand what exactly NAEB is.
Going ahead, we talk to Dickson Muhizi. He also gives his view on how print media benefits public relations and vice versa.
So there is a field of internet users and there are others that don't use internet. And these companies get their benefits by having their commercials, adverts in papers all over the country. And it reaches to remote places and everywhere.
According to these interviews, we can say public relations is growing because many organizations need to develop, and it is through print media and other mediums that it is growing. I'm Bakons Betty from Mount Kenya University, pursuing a bachelor's degree in mass media and communication.